So this time around, we wanted to do something a little different with our gallery. We wanted to give an opportunity to Bayside's youth, young photographers, to display their work. So we decided we'll reach out and see what would come back, and as far as submissions were concerned. And I asked Maria Salsa here to help me curate this. What do you think? How did you think of the whole process?
I think that I didn't think it was going to turn out as well as it did, and I'm so happy with it. I mean, from, especially the pieces that the junior photographers submitted themselves. I mean, from
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. To the way that the display was set up in a triangle, to the sponsor that we received, and having the kids write bios and title cards. I just thought it was a great opportunity for them to show their work, an awesome experience for them as well as for all of us to be involved with something so wonderful.
Absolutely. We were able to actually get a sponsor for this display. So the Stanford Education for Autism school decided to sponsor this. They were excited to be a part of anything that supported children, supported kids expressing themselves in an artistic manner, and so we decided to give them, a beautiful logo up here, and their statement, which is absolutely beautiful. It's embracing the talents of all photographers, especially the new up-and-coming photographers of the world. To see images captured by the eyes of children of all abilities speaks to their vision of how they see beauty in the world. May peace be the lens you see life through. Really beautiful stuff. Rock on. So, as Maria said before, it's a triangular display, and it's nice, and it's right at the heart of the gallery. So as you walk around, you can kind of see the different submissions from the different students.
I think this is great, and I think maybe we can give the kids the kids themselves a shout out.
Absolutely.
So on this side here, we have, on the top row, we have the work of Lily Feng, okay? And she, most of their shots are from right around in Bayside. Not all of them, of course, but many of them were shot here in Bayside. And the second row is Crystal Liu's work. So you can see her works, they all have their own styles. They're all very different. And on the bottom row is these two photos here are from a student called Julian Atkin.
Very, very talented. I'm actually going to buy one of his. I'm very excited. Let me show you the one I'm going to purchase. We go around this corner here. Right down here, Gregg, is I love this one. It's one of my favorites in the entire gallery, actually, by Julian Atkin. Big city, beautiful, beautiful cityscape. A lot of layers. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to reach out to his parents about purchasing it. I'm sure he'll get very excited about that.
Oh, I would be excited about it too. I mean, it's awesome. So here we have the work of Julia Araldi Bromberg.
Very, very talented. Very talented.
Daughter of our own Willy Araldi. Okay. And her beautiful raindrops, right? And Cotton Candy Sky. I love how she titled, they're very creative. I mean, my titles are, like pond and bridge, but Cotton Candy Sky.
I think one of them, and the other side is called Unicorn Pea. But it's funny because when you look at it, you're like, okay, that's, I can see that, right?
It could be, yeah. We don't know. It could be Unicorn Pea. Anyway, so what was really great is this top row. There are 8 photos from a young photographer named Maggie McQuillan, and she actually worked on a project where she had to show diversity in culture and sort of like unity in cultures. So she was able to capture these photos that showcased Greek culture, Bangladeshi culture, Indian and Arab cultures. So I think she did a beautiful job showcasing her, I'm assuming her friends. So that was wonderful. Here we have the beautiful photography of Augustus Vaughn Di Benedetto, our own Paul Di Benedetto's son. And it was really great. I was so happy when we received his submission as well. I love how he captured, the different colors and the berries, and I love the self-portrait. I think that may even be one of my favorites here.
It's really beautiful stuff.
And who is? I'm sorry, I can't see. Sonia Shi. I'm sorry, yeah. And this is the work of Sonia Shi. She's another student, and the school that there were five junior photographers that.
From middle school 158. Mrs. K, Ms. Konisberg, Jessie Konisberg from 158 reached out to her students and had her senior students put together some photography for our display. And she mounted them beautifully. And, we couldn't have been more happier when we got these submissions. We were like, it was beautiful. It was...
Yeah, and she was so happy to see her students' work hanging. And a lot of the kids came yesterday, and they, you could see them standing in front of the display just staring at their work. And, it was such a great experience for them to see. And then let's just talk about the ones that we missed on the other side. So let's go there. The 5 photos on the top row is from a boy named Rowan Gouda. Okay, so you could see his different perspective. And the bottom 4 photos were taken by Sophia Sina.
I believe that's right, Sophia Sina.
Sophia Sina.
They're just great, fantastic. What a beautiful display. We've circled the entire triangle, as many who came here have done. I tell you, it really is it's probably my favorite part of the entire gallery, actually. And I'm sure a lot of people responded very positively to it.
And it was great that it was the center of the gallery, so everything else was around their work.
Absolutely, it's fantastic.